If you clicked on this video, you're probably interested in the Ford Escape. Well, today I'm gonna take my very first test drive in it. It's the 2024 Ford Escape Active all-wheel drive. Let's see what this crossover SUV is all about. Hey, let's come close on this one because the exterior color of this Ford Escape is iconic silver metallic. What's nice about this is that it looks different in different light. When the sun hits it, it's a bright silver. When it's in shadow, it's a dark silver. Come across the front, you'll notice the LED headlights with those accent running lights, giant Ford logo in the front of it with a blacked out grille. Coming along the side, you'll notice that it has keyless entry on the handles, and it looks like the front two handles. This vehicle has a 1.5 liter EcoBoost engine with an 8-speed automatic transmission. You'll also notice the 17-inch tires are bright silver as well with the Ford logo in the center of them. On the back of the vehicle, you'll notice the Escape logo across the center, Active on the left, and all-wheel drive on the right. All right, so the tailgate here, we have a button on the key fob. I'm just gonna press that twice. We have an automatic tailgate, really nice to have, especially if you have your hands full. You have a lot of space here in the trunk. We have 12-volt charger here in the back. How about this? You don't always have this, but underneath there you have your spare tire. Those are becoming more and more rare. Let's jump into those back seats and see how much space we have back there. All right, so jumping into the back seats. Very easy to get in. I feel pretty comfortable back here. Pretty cool little embossed pattern on the seats. To the right side of me, I have an armrest with 2 cup holders, a couple lights back here, and how about this? There's a couple USB-C chargers back here, as well as some ventilation for the people in the back seat. All right, guys, let's check the front seats and then we'll get this thing on the road. All right, so here we are inside the Ford Escape for the first time, and a lot of animations just lighting up the dashboard and the entertainment system here. Go ahead, put my foot on the brake, engine start stop button, and here we are, reminding me first off, always have your seatbelt on. So if we look at the left side of the steering wheel, we have our cruise control and our lane keep assist options. We have volume buttons as well as our push to talk button. We'll have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on this vehicle. Always nice to have. You can really, it gives this vehicle a lot of versatility. So you'll be able to like listen to your personal music, you can make phone calls, text messages, use your maps, different things like that. Great to have. On the right side of the steering wheel, you're gonna have different menu options for your dashboard. I can view things up here like my trip, fuel information, my vehicle status information, my maintenance, audio, phone, and other settings up here. So definitely a lot of different things that you can display up here in front of you. Let's come over here to the infotainment screen. You're gonna have a lot of options here. You have different drive modes you can select on here, general display settings. You can have a vehicle hotspot with this. That's great to have. And you know, obviously, like I said, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, things like that on here. So we have our temperature controls here on the left and right side. Looks like either side could have whatever temperature they want. They have heated seats, a heated steering wheel. Below that, we're gonna have a USB-C, a USB-A charger, and a 12-volt. You also have a little storage cubby down here. Your shifter here is actually a turning knob situation. So if I put my foot on the brake, I can go into reverse, neutral, drive, or low gear. So down here is pretty interesting. We have our engine idle, start, stop. I can turn that off so that whenever you come to a stop at a stoplight or anything like that, your engine's not gonna shut off. To the left of that, we actually have different drive modes. Let's check these out. The drive modes are normal, eco, sport, and slippery. So you can actually go in here and it'll tell you for everyday driving for normal, eco obviously for your fuel efficiency, sport. Let's see what sport is. For spirited, engaging drive, enhances vehicle acceleration, performance, and driving mechanics. That's pretty cool. We'll test that out on the test drive. And obviously slippery for whenever you have all-wheel drive conditions, ice, snow, you know, wet conditions. In the armrest, you have a ton of storage. You just really fit whatever you want in there. That's something that I lack in my vehicle that I really appreciate in a vehicle like this. And up top, you're gonna notice your sunglass holder. Love having those. All right, guys, well, that's gonna do it for the front seats. Let's get this thing on the road and test it out. All right, let's go ahead and get this out onto the highway. I'm gonna hit the accelerator a bit here. So you can definitely hear it there. That was normal mode. So on my left-hand side, I noticed that a car is coming up and my mirror is lighting up. If I were to turn on my turn signal, that's actually flashing at me, alerting me, hey, don't make that left-hand turn. There's somebody in your blind spot. So just another way that this vehicle is looking out for you on your daily drive. All right, we're gonna test the turning radius here. So I turned very easily within those two lanes there, didn't go outside. All right, so on the left-hand side of the steering wheel, I have my lane keeping system activated. It comes up on my dashboard and alerts me that it's on. It also has a little car icon up there with two lines on either side. If I were to inch over to the right-hand side here, it's actually vibrating the steering wheel, turning those lines red and the right side red, and just alerting me, hey, you're drifting over to the right. Pull yourself back into your lane. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this vehicle into reverse. And you're gonna notice that you have guidelines there for the tailgate to just kind of line you up. And it'll show you how close you are to something behind you. And right there, we have our cross traffic monitoring. It's telling me, hey, there's a vehicle coming from one direction. It's flashing arrows at me. It's beeping at me, alerting me, hey, look out. There is a vehicle behind you moving while you're backing up. Just a great safety feature to have in any vehicle. All right, guys, well, that's going to do it for our test drive of the 24 Ford Escape Active all-wheel drive. Great entry-level vehicle. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I can ask a salesperson. If you have questions yourself, or maybe you want to test drive this vehicle, come see us. We're right off Route 30 in Greensburg, or visit us online at smailford.com. Until next time, enjoy the ride.